Okay, let's try again. Welcome back to There's a Fly in Here. If you've never been here before, you're here now. And I'm here now, and it's a Sunday morning. Whoa, my phone just fell. Is it the fly? It's the fly. As many of you know, I was trying to kickstart Fridays being all about nostalgia on my channel because, look, I'm old. It tickles me to think back to the good old days and shit like that. So I've been kind of getting your input on your favorite, toys and commercials and games and shows and all of that stuff from your childhoods. And I thought that we could revisit certain nostalgic things together. Today, actually this morning, I was literally peeing, my morning pee. That's my favorite band, by the way. I was thinking about all kinds of things, but mostly the fact that the best episode of Boy Meets World was the one that was inspired by 90s horror films, particularly Scream, and I Know What You Did Last Summer. And I thought,
let's watch it.
We'll see if Disney lets me do it. If you're saying this, they did, so good for us. That was a very serious intro for me. So, now you know.
Hey, what are you doing in my seat?
Well, the wife and I aren't together anymore, and I figured it would be safer if I had a buffer.
Okay, here's one thing. I know everybody romanticizes Corey Matthews. Get the fly out. What are you doing? Are you on crack? Is it the ring light? Does it bring out the worst in you? Am I just seeing things? Is there not a fly? What in haunted highway hell? Corey was a huge pussy a lot of the time. I still love it. Don't get me wrong. I feel like I've got people already
You expect us to watch this with you after calling Corey Matthews a pussy?
Let's call it what it is.
Makeup is now having severe ramifications on me.
Ooh, ramifications. Nice word, Jughead.
You see, now Feeny knows I'm in the class.
There are a few things better than Ryder Strong in the 90s. I feel like most people that watched Boy Meets World in the 90s had a thing for Ryder Strong. Not me. I was all about
Mr. Squirrels.
Will Friedle.
Just logistics, Sean. Listen, if I sit in that seat, I can still smell her hair, hear her breathe, watch her sweater go up when she raises her hand.
Yikes.
Oh, okay, I'll sit here.
Well, that feels scummy on Sean's part. And also scummy on both of their parts. Also, she can probably hear you. She's right in front of you.
Hey, Topanga, can I borrow your big pencil?
They're not divorced, Kenny. It's just a trial separation. And don't think I don't know what borrow a pencil means, okay? Nobody's borrowed more pencils than Sean Hunter.
Why does she have a big pencil? That's my question.
He was just asking for a pencil.
I know what he was asking for, and if he asks again, I'll stab that big pencil through his heart. You hear me, Kenny?
Oh, an open threat.
Foreshadowing.
How 90s.
Why is Sean so obsessed with you two? I don't know, but he's almost taking it harder than me and Corey.
It's really cool the way we can have all these full-on conversations in the middle of an actual class. Feeny needs a hearing aid.
Mr. Feeny!
We'll return to the young and the restless right after this word from Feeny. And here is the word. Shut up.
Thank you, Feeny. Thank you.
Mr. Feeny?
It's funny as an adult where you're like, where are the adults? It's like that scene in Hook. I'm not sure which one, but it's one of them.
Rufio.
Mr. Feeny, I'm sure if you recall the pain of being stabbed in the back by a girlfriend.
I didn't stab him, he stabbed me.
Oh, I'd stab myself before I'd stab you.
Like anybody in this classroom besides Angela gives a fuck. Why is this being allowed to happen? Because Corey's Feeny's neighbor? The fuck?
Mr. Feeny!
Kenny, give me that pencil.
I don't have one.
Now listen. This class will not be more interested in the romantic goings-on of its students than it is with whatever the hell I'm teaching.
Daddy's angry.
Matthews, go sit on that side of the room. Lawrence, you sit on this side. Right now, let's go.
Mr. Feeny, you can't do that. You're contributing to the furtherance of their apartness.
I'm trying to teach a class here.
Seriously, shut the fuck up.
Now, Mr. Hunter, Nebraska.
Oh, don't try and change the subject.
Quiet!
Shit. Feeny's gonna stab you all with a big pencil.
Mr. Feeny?
One more crazy interruption, and all you nuts are going into detention.
I think I dated him in high school. He looks familiar. I'm gonna need a minute.
Oh, that's it.
I didn't think seniors still got detention.
They do when they act like 2-year-olds.
They do when they act like 2-year-olds.
That was a solid impression. But also, why is Kenny there? All he did was ask for a pencil. Seems kind of like bullshit to me. Hashtag justice for Kenny.
Mr. Matthews, when one mocks someone, one should wait until they're not looking right at them.
I'm not in my regular seat.
This is detention, people. That means no talking, moving, or fraternizing for the next hour and a half.
Okay, an hour and a half seems excessive. But also, literally, why is Kenny there? I mean, I know why he's there. He's a plot device, but, like, he has no business being there. He didn't do anything.
Where are you going, Mr. Feeney?
I am not in detention, Mr. Hunter. I can do as I please. And don't for a moment think, because of my absence from this room, that you're not being watched.
It's uncomfy.
All I wanted was a pencil.
Oh, shut up, Kenny.
Look,
He doesn't belong. They're the reason he's in detention. I think I found a new angle on this episode.
Kenny didn't do shit.
You're lucky to even be here.
I don't happen to see it that way.
Where do you think you're going?
Well, if we're going to be in here for over an hour, then I'm going to my locker to get my cheese product.
Delicious cheese product.
Can you believe this? Feeney locked us in.
He can't do that. It's against the Geneva Detention Convention.
Hilarious.
Watch me, Daddy.
Do you think he works on that look?
Hey! Giggles! We're locked in. Do you have the key?
I love that his name is Giggles. And yeah, he's got the key. Key to my vagina.
Hey, you want to let us out?
One time, me and Giggles went for a 3-day, no-night stay to St. Thomas, and he absolutely carried those keys with him. What were we talking about?
Okay, this is getting scary.
What is going on?
I don't know, but I like it. Now I don't like it as much.
How do you think Kenny feels?
It's Feeney.
There's blood on the blackboard, Sean. I don't think it's because he ran out of chalk.
She told you.
No, it's fake. It's all fake. Feeney's pulling some elaborate hoax.
Why?
Because that's what teachers did in the 90s, of course.
Well, why does Feeney do anything to teach us something?
What's he trying to teach us?
To pay attention or we die.
Oh, you're nuts.
Stop attacking me, okay? You've given up your right to attack me.
Wow, that seems like heavy stuff. There's the fly.
This doesn't make any sense.
It does if you've seen as many horror films as I have. This is classic. The locked door, the scary janitor, the bloody warning, and our soon-to-be first victim.
Literally, you sound like a serial killer.
Me? Why me?
Well, Kenny, it's certainly not going to be any of us. What are you doing? What is this guy doing?
You know, I think that's why I like this episode so much. It has the self-awareness of a 90s horror film, you know, because that's when the meta horror movie really started to take off.
All right. You're the horror film expert. What's that?
That's the sound of our beating hearts. It signifies our heightened fear and the fact that something horrible is about to walk in that door right now.
Dated South Park reference. We love to see it. Actually, this whole episode is a dated South Park reference. Thanks, Kenny. Also, how did Eric and Jack get in? They couldn't get out. It locks from the outside. Was I not paying attention then? Just seems kind of weird.
Blood on the blackboard. What are you guys doing here?
Oh, well, Jack and I had the hankering for some hoops. Missed the smell of the old John Adams locker room, you know?
That's concerning, at best.
Hey, did you guys see Feeney out there?
Nope, not a soul. Actually, it was kind of creepy.
Why creepy? Why is it creepy? Why'd you say creepy? Why creepy?
Bitch, settle down. It's creepy that there's nobody in the school. That's just... Settle down.
I think it had something to do with that janitor.
I knew it.
See, we were finished playing, went into the locker room to change, and there he was pushing his squeaky bin, emptying the wastebaskets.
Whoa. That's the thing about Giggles, is he likes to watch other people, and never mind.
Well, that's not so creepy.
Oh, and there was blood coming out of the showers.
How was the pressure?
Oh, really good.
Really?
Got all the
Showers.
Blood in the showers. How does blood even come out of the shower? That's not even a thing. Is this paranormal, or is this like a killer? Pick a lane, 90s show for kids.
This is straight out of that horror film classic, Blood in the Showers. No, this isn't the janitor. This is the work of a diabolical master villain.
Feeney.
Absolutely Feeney. I just feel so bad that Kenny has to be the first to die.
I really wish you'd stop saying that.
Yeah, because like at this point it's just like a threat.
So what do you think Feeney's trying to do?
I think that he knows we're too old for detention to scare us like it did when we were little kids, right? So he's turned this school into a total chamber of horrors.
Writing on the chalkboard in what is allegedly blood. Having a creepy janitor and blood in the showers means that the entire school has been turned into a house of horrors? Seems legit.
Dr. Feeney's House of Terror.
Doesn't scare me. Nothing scares me. And Topanga doesn't belong to your best friend Cora anymore. And if I want to borrow a pencil from her, I will. And what are you gonna do about it?
Wow, you got tough. At a real weird time.
No. You scream when the lights go off. To scream when the lights come on takes away from the first scream. Now you're just being loud.
First of all, that's pretty bold for any show directed to children.
We'll always remember he was that tall.
That's such a good joke. It's such a good joke. I'm sorry, that's a good joke.
Oh my gosh! They killed Kenny!
There's another dated South Park reference for you.
You bastard!
Welcome to John Adams High, where you are gonna die, that's right.
Feeney, you are so low budget.
Wake up, Sean. This could not be Mr. Feeney.
I think the school choir is really making some advancements. And they're choosing great soloists.
No, then what? There really is some psycho killer on the loose? You'd rather believe that? Oh my God! What? My basketball's gone too! No, it's not. I've got it. Oh, good.
I don't know if it's Giggles or if it's Eric. Maybe both.
I don't care who's behind this. I'm scared. Can we please get out of here?
Of course we can't get out of here. Feeney is the only one with the keys to all the doors, and they're all locked and chained by now.
Y'all ever heard of breaking a fucking window or what? Also, there's a payphone. Like, I know it's the 90s, so not everybody had a cell phone just yet, but there's a payphone in the hallway. Make a call to the police. Tell Giggles to give me a call while you're at it.
It's all so predictable.
Oh, yeah? Well, then what's gonna happen next?
First there'll be some strange shrouded figure creeping behind us that none of us will see.
10 out of 10 on the self-awareness.
Then the lights will flicker and Feeney will pop up and reveal his master plan to us.
Here's a knife, here's a gun, there'll be fun for everyone. Death is on the menu tonight.
Really, the soloist is just fucking crushing it. I think they really have a future working as a server to make ends meet while they audition for several Broadway shows and eventually make the swing. But that's as far as they ever get, and then they give up and they start selling real estate on Long Island.
I knew it was you all along. What's the big lesson? What were you trying to teach us?
Another bold murder. I will say, as a child, this episode did fucking scare me. Not like scare, because I think this was... I mean, Scream was clearly out, and I had seen Scream. So... But they did a good job with the creepy, and if that fly does not get the fuck away from me, I swear.
Oh my gosh! They killed Feeney!
I really appreciate that in their timeless South Park references of "you killed Kenny,"
You fat dick!
but they keep saying, "Oh my god, you killed Kenny, oh my god, they killed Feeney, you," and then it cuts off and they all go run screaming, and I think that's funny.
You fat dick!
I was wrong.
Perhaps it was that statue that killed everyone.
Feeney can't die. How can Feeney die?
He was the first suspect. It's my fault. The second I suspected him, I signed his death warrant.
Well, is any one of us safe?
Yeah, virgins. Virgins never die.
All right. Thanks for saving me.
I think Corey's carrying the humor in this episode. Also, there was a lot of pressure on Topanga to have sex with Corey in a lot of these episodes, and though this show definitely still holds up, it doesn't make that less uncomfy.
I'm dead.
I'm dead.
Well, I'll get as sick as you can get without actually dying.
Great. Now we know how much sex these high schoolers may or may not have had. And I use high schoolers loosely because they were all absolutely probably adults by then.
Feeney, he's dead.
Hey!
I'll go Feeney! I'll go Feeney! Go,
Okay!
The man at this point was like, what, late 60s probably? I think it's safe to say he probably boned a few bitches in his time.
Feeney, the bitch boner.
No. What?
As happy as I am for Feeney, I am scared to death here. Okay, what do we do?
Okay, all right, let's calmly recap. Kenny's dead, Feeney's dead, we're trapped inside with the killer.
So basically we have to figure out who the killer is.
Yeah, we should split up.
Right away, wrong.
I'm with Sean. You never split up.
Shame on Angela for even suggesting it.
Okay, fine. We'll just stay right here and we'll all be fine.
Don't say it.
The janitor's the killer!
And that's the end of the janitor.
No, baby, no.
Oh, stop being crazy.
Yeah, Sean. You were wrong about Feeney and you're wrong about this.
You were wrong to break up with Corey.
What does that have to do with anything?
Did any of this happen when you two were together?
Yeah, it's true. Murders do only happen after breakups.
You've killed us. You've killed us all.
Hey, now you're overreacting. There's only 2 people that are horribly dead. That's an acceptable loss.
Oh my god! It's coming closer! He's coming! He's coming! We're all of them!
Shut up.
Angela,
Yeah?
you sick of screaming?
Yes.
And don't look in here.
There's like 15 retainers in there!
And this.
My love has been taken from me, and I shan't forget it.
Wait a second! The killer's dead! We're off the hook! Up top!
I live for the late season stupidity of Eric Matthews.
Mr. Squirrels.
Just lights a fire in me.
Plays with.
What can I say?
The death of the janitor signifies the end of the last of the obvious suspects. Just like in the cult classic, The Last of the Obvious Suspects.
That would mean...
Dun dun dun.
The killer. is one of us.
Like in, the killer is one of us.
Dun dun dun.
Spooky.
One of us is a crazy, psychopathic murderer. The question is, which one of us is it?
The question is, why is there a payphone behind you and you're not calling the police? Or is it because you're the killer?
And there has to be another way out. Somebody has to find a way out.
Fine. I'll do it. I'm the oldest. Actually, I'm the oldest. Yeah, but I've lived the longest.
That's a fair point.
Okay, fine. All right, so, you know, what just happened here? You get to stay out here all by yourself. Oh, good. Good luck. Thanks, man.
When you sentence your brother to death.
Dun, dun, dun.
If we're all suspecting each other, right? They're all suspecting that each other might be the killer. Why would they leave one outside and then go in with everybody else? That just seems like bad planning all the way around.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun.
Excuse me. Killer!
The obligatory Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Killer! You're the killer!
And I know you're gonna tell me you're not the killer, and because you're beautiful, you think I'm gonna believe you, but I'm not! This is just like that movie, Killer, Killer, You're the Killer, and I knew you were gonna tell me that.
I'm not the killer.
I believe you.
They were dating at the time, and honestly, good match. They're both beautiful. It's just like straight up sexual assault.
You see, I'm a new student here, and I was in study hall, and I got locked in. I've been so frightened. You are very friendly, aren't you?
Show me the man that does that to anybody, and I'll punch him right in the balls. And then in the face, just for good measure. And I'm gonna punch this fly in the face.
I'm friendly enough to keep you safe from the bad killer, man. Hi, Eric Matthews, and you are?
Jennifer Love Pfefferman.
That's such a beautiful name. Can I call you Pfeffer?
Everybody does.
That's a lot of canoodling for a kid's show. 3 murders and sexual activity. That's a lot.
You can hang out with us, Feffy.
Yeah, as long as we all hang out together, we'll all be safe.
No, you've been replaced, dude. They used to use Jennifer Love Hewitt's scream as stock scream, so for those reasons, Angela, I'm out.
I'm out.
Hello?
Do you like scary movies? What's your favorite?
Ooh, okay. Well, I like that one with the hottie hot hot from Party of 5.
Neve Campbell?
Duh.
There's the self-awareness. Also, Neve Campbell is so hot. She's gotten so hot. She's always been hot, but she's just, as she ages, is getting even hotter. She's just flawless. Pay her the money to put her in Scream 6, or I'm going to Scream 6 myself.
We can use the phone to help us.
That's a great idea, because when we find out who the killer is, we can hit him with this. Dun dun dun. Hello?
Oh, hey! It's a killer.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Alrighty. Bye-bye.
The phone is unplugged. Like, I know that from an analytical standpoint, it doesn't make any sense anyway, but, like, the phone is unplugged.
Well,
What did he say? Was he mad?
He said what all killers say. He wants to come here, he wants to kill us, wants us to wait right here.
He never made a call. For those of you too young to understand, he was checking for change in the payphone because there shouldn't be any. There shouldn't be any. He didn't make a call. They did a really good job of like mimicking horror films and horror tropes for a younger audience. And that's kind of impressive. Like, this whole episode is a goof, but like it's actually pretty cool. Similar to the way Are You Afraid of the Dark horrified us as children. It's impressive when they can make horror for young kids without completely scarring them for life, or maybe also scarring them for life. Depends on who you are, depends on what you're watching.
You know, I don't trust this Jennifer Love Pfefferman any more than I could throw her.
Maybe you shouldn't be having this conversation directly in front of her. Like standing in front of, next to her, basically. You might as well be just telling her.
I know. We don't know anything about her, do we?
Girls, let's not tear each other down. Okay? Pfeffy's hot. It's okay to admit that.
When did this school get a library? Every day's a new adventure, isn't it? All right, everybody. As much as this goes against my horror movie instincts, I think we should split up.
If you were actually using your horror movie instincts, you might want to search the whole library to make sure that speaking that loudly in the library with a killer on the loose was a good idea. Just spitballing.
You know, I don't understand why anyone would do this to us. I mean, we're good kids.
Y'all were threatening to murder Kenny with a pencil. It's not a good kid, man.
Why? For what reason?
Hey, we're all scared, but you know what? Don't worry, we're gonna get out of this.
Slow down. One Matthews brother at a time. I remember when I got killed by books. It's tragic.
Oh, it's too late. I think I know who the killer is.
Oh, save your breath, Pfeffy. There'll be plenty of time for that later.
Eric, I'm dying.
Oh, right. Okay, then maybe you should tell me now.
I caught a glimpse of the killer just before the books hit me. The killer's...
I remember when my brother got killed by books. Books are so deadly.
Eric! Pfeffy! Eric! Oh, he was my friend. My roommate. I didn't really know her.
You know, I don't have a commentary for a lot of this because a lot of it's just actually funny. But I am gonna kill that fly. Right now.
He paid half the rent. Now I can't afford to live in my apartment anymore. Wait, if I can't afford to live in my apartment anymore, then I don't want to live.
Wait! Sean is still your roommate. Together, you can make the rent.
But talking down, like, obviously a lot of this wouldn't fly today, but like, that's really funny. That's literally trying to talk him off the ledge. You can still make the rent.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go back inside now. Thanks.
But also, the window clearly opened, so kind of seems like everybody could have gotten out like 2 deaths ago.
Okay, I know I was wrong before, but I really, really think this guy's the killer.
Why are you doing this to us?
It's time for the big reveal. I fucking love The Parent Trap.
Sean? Sean? Hey, Sean. Corey. You fell asleep.
Well, if that's not motivation to pay attention in class, I don't know what is.
Vinny's looking at you like he's gonna kill you.
No, he's not the killer. I am.
What?
Mr. Feeney, you can let everybody else go. It's not their fault we're in detention. It's mine.
How do you figure that?
Well, Corey and Topanga aren't together anymore.
Yes, I know. I, too, read Teen Beat, Mr. Hunter.
And
I still want to be Mr. Feeney when I grow up, man.
Yes, I've been taking it pretty hard. And I'm sorry I disrupted the class and killed everybody, but I think I know why I did it. You guys have been together since before I even knew you. And if you're not, then I guess I feel like there's nothing I can depend on.
I hate learning a lesson.
And it really makes me angry that there's nothing I can do to fix that.
Sean, you're not responsible for this.
What do you mean?
This isn't your fault.
To force his hardest on the kids.
Something bad happened, Mr. Hunter, but for the very first time, you're not responsible.
How come I feel so bad?
Well, because you're a troubled young man. I recognize that from the movie, A Troubled Young Man.
I think he also feels bad because he has a conscience, and also they're his best friends, and it's weird that they're not together anymore, more than him being a troubled young man. I think that shows great empathy. Feeny.
You may all go. It's obvious that you've been punished enough.
I think it would have been better if he made Kenny stay. That makes no sense. I don't know. That was a wild ride. I hadn't revisited that episode in a really long time, and I'm glad that we did. I think I'm glad we did. Are you glad we did? What's your favorite episode of Boy Meets World? Pick your favorite episode of your favorite show from like the 90s or whatever, and let's watch it together. Or I'll just pick the ones that I like. Either way. We'll find out together. Whatever gets copy popped on these like playlist of goodies, those will end up over on Patreon or in memberships. And in memberships, not or, and, not or, both. So again, if you want to join there to get those sooner rather than later, or at all, in case I never get those claims released, that's all linked below. And I think that'll do it for today. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting the channel. If you liked the video, please feel free to give it a like. Remember to subscribe. I make new videos whenever I feel like it. Social media and all that other good stuff is linked down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, you motherfucker. That's good content. Books are the #1 killer.
I'm trying to teach a class here.
And I'm walking here!
Get the fly away from me.
Love your suit.
Is it? Get out of here, fly.
When the storm meets world.
Thank you. That's the end of my observation.
Oh my God! They killed Kenny!